Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another episode of my One Book at a Time. So this is a very different setting today. It is by the beach. I'm actually not at home, obviously. There's been a lot of traveling back and fro to the north of Malaysia for a while to take care of my dad. A little bit of context: my dad is not feeling well, and I've been traveling north away from home for a bit. And here we are in Penang because my dad is in Penang Hospital. And welcome. If you're new here, my name is Wawa, and I make videos of all things bookish, all things productivity, project management, and some work and life adventures. Today, I am trying to find peace in talking to you and sharing with you about a book that I've read in November. So it's very late, I'm pretty sure, because by the time you watch this, it's already 2025, and I've read this book in November 2024. Hence, the lateness is due to all this that's happening in the background. So today, we are diving into the workplace rom-com. This book that I've read is so much more than just an office drama and sarcastic threats. If you've ever been frustrated at work, or wish you could just hit unsend, or just wanted to snip on your coworkers, um, like sarcastic and very nasty DM, don't lie, we all have that thoughts. And this is the one of the book for you. And let's talk about this book that is called I Hope This Finds You Well by Natalie Sue. So I Hope This Finds You Well is a debut introduced to us by a girl in this book called Jolene, our main girl. She's an admin at this company called Super Shops. And she's good at hiding her passive aggressive feelings in white colored email postscripts. It's very dangerous, but this girl, she did that. She likes to type nasty footnotes in her emails, but one day, which one of those invisible zingers get exposed, she's sent to sensitive training to the HR. During this period, she gets to know of a new guy who is a new HR guy named Eve, who is very annoying, annoyingly nice. So this spirals further when the IT mix up her email access during the training and accidentally give her access to everyone's private emails. So, and let me tell you, everything just spirals up from there, and she gets to spill a lot of hot tea. And what makes these books interesting and fun read for me is because I find there's a balance between humor and heart. Jolene's co-worker are very messy, they are flawed, they are incredibly relatable. If you work in a corporate environment like me for past 10 to 15 years, you'll find office rivalry, holiday decor drama. You'll feel as if you're right there with all the characters, with these annoying co-workers trying to either join or dodge an awkward water cooler conversation. So, but through this story, Jolene slowly digs into her co-worker's secret, and she starts to uncover something surprising, uh, and I would say is an actual human connection. So this book gives us the authenticity project. If you have ever read this book, the authenticity project novel, um, it has these vibes. And this is a novel that written by Claire Woolley. I read this book 2 years ago. I find it very memorable, which also about human connections and surfacing the inner layer of a human being. And at first, this book, I'm not gonna lie, it feels very negative because it triggers my annoyance towards the toxicity and negativity energy of the workplace. So at first, they are the kind of people that who would eat your lunch, who walk all over you, who will steal credit for your hard work, and who would pretend to live for all your dresses and looks, but they would just talk shit about you. But as you read, you realize that they are all battling with their own demons. And this book brings you on a journey, brings me on a journey, growing with Jolene from being closed off, being full of anger, full of negativity, tangled in her own lies. She tends to lies as well. There's a lot of web of lies in this story. She's trying to protect herself. She's trying to pretend being someone that she's not, and slowly she's opening up to becoming a better person. So it's both hilarious and also moving. And I think the book slowly dives into a serious issues. There's other issues in this story as well, like an immigrant experience, complicated family dynamics, snippets of Persian culture, and how post-trauma shapes us. And Jolene's relationship with her mom is especially very special. Tough love, heated argument in Farsi, and yes, crooked eyeliner critics. It's very unnecessary, but it feels very real, and it makes sense because Natalie Sue, the author, is part of Persian and Canadian, so she's familiar with this culture, and that's why when she describes the drama between the mother and Jolene, it feels very real. And the love story here, I would say the character like Cleve. I'm not so drawn to him because I wasn't in for the book because of him, but I know he's the kind of HR guy that people would generally like. As a person and as a HR, he's very supportive, and outside of work, he's sweet and charming, and he's very nice to Jolene, and their chemistry are build up slowly, and surely they make sure that they still put boundaries between personal and workplace settings. It's not fully successful, but they try, and that's the part that I think it feels relatable. There's also the darker side of the story, like workplace harassment, secondary characters in toxic relationships, and alcohol issues. But I like the author, the way she writes in a way that it adds depth to the story. It's not just rom-com. It's not just the surface layer of um, workplace drama. So I don't really have much critics of this book, given that this is an easy read for me. Though I do find the negative vibes of the co-workers characters eating me up, but it's very relatable, and I find it very fun. So, should you read? I hope this finds you well. I think absolutely. It's funny, it's heartfelt, and full of messy, complex characters. You can't help but root for. Is a journey of learning to love yourself and being kind to other people. And if you're into drama with a side of redemption and sprinkle of romance, a story about people, and this one could be for you. Given that this is a debut, this is the first book written by Natalie. I would rate this book as 4.0. It's actually between Hermione's Intelligence 3.0 and Harry Potter's 4.0. But I guess because this is the debut, the author's debut, first book, I feel the quality of the writing is exceptionally well. I still appreciate how the story is set around the workplace and goes beyond just people at work to the actual human life. And yeah, so 4.0 for me, very fun read, very easy read, very relatable and funny as well. Before we wrap up, I want to share that I'm actually reading this book called I Went to See My Father, a novel by Kim Soo-shin, translated by Anthony Poor. I hope I didn't butcher her name or his name. This is the Korean translation book. It's about a lady who lost her child and went back to her hometown to take care of her sick father. And this is where she uh, she she learned who her father was, um, and create bond with her father. I find it very relatable. I'm only 60 pages so far. I make a very slow progress. This is actually my December read, and I'm making a very slow progress with reading at the moment. As you can see and understand the context, uh, but I find it very relatable because given the situations that I'm in right now. I'm away from home and back to my dad's hometown to take care of him. And yeah, anyway, I really want to get back to reading, and I hope you enjoy this book review special background in Penang Island. Um, a chat with you by the beach on a new year. So do not forget to like this video and subscribe for more bookish content. As always, keep reading and um, just remember, everything is workable.